Om Om Natatra Suryo Bhati Nachand Taseva Samangalam Brahmadeva Bol Shri Ramachandra Bhagavan की जय श्री देवतागण की सपूर्ण महाराज की जय आज के आनंद की जय Respected friends, welcome you all for our satsangas on most beautiful Sanatana Dharma Shastras. It's a punya of how many lives we don't know, upasanas, krabas, that relentlessly we are able to give time. Little more efforts we put, what we are studying, we'll be able to understand also. More efforts we put, we can even do the sadhana. When continued, the siddhi also happens. In these lines only, let all of us always contemplate and think. This is positivity. This is the optimism. This is the way it has to be. Congratulations to you all for being regular. Good today's class, just returned from Ayodhya, just 1 day trip only. So there, pray to Lord Rama. Even now praying that all our, not only the Yoga Vasma Ramayana study, other Shastra study also should become so effective, so beautiful that we go deep into the knowledge, sadhana and anubhuti. Right, friends? Now remember the 13 Vyaktitvas of Loka Sevaka Dharmasthavaka Viragi, Bhakta Shishya Moksha Jignasu, Shrota Sadhaka, Parishrami Prerita, and Prashanta Gambhira. So too, the Samskrita Bhasha Jnata Vyakarana Sahita. We are studying the Yoga Vaashishtha Maharamayana Shastram. In that, the second chapter or Sarga, first of all, third Prakaranam, it is Utpatthi Prakaranam, and in that also, the second Sarga we are studying, which is Adya Srushti Varnanam. So many things are said in that. The summary is like this: we are all said to have come from the Brahmadeva, right? Point one. Point two. Brahmadeva himself is pure consciousness with sankalpa, that's all. If he himself is pure consciousness with sankalpa, we all are also nothing but the pure consciousness or conscious self and the sankalpa. So, the moment Brahmadeva drops the sankalpa, he is no more Brahmadeva, he is Brahman. He is capable of that because of his two things. One is the wisdom that I am Brahman. Second is he has no vasanas or karmas any sort to catch hold of him and make him. You must remain only as the Brahmadeva. You cannot just become pure Brahma. He has none of them. But we all have both. Neither we have the strongest knowledge that I am the pure conscious Brahman, and also we have plenty of vasanas which force us to live as any of the jiva, okay, and not do the sadhana to remain as Brahman or become Brahman or realize Brahman. So this topic is for that purpose. You also get out of all these, the vasanas, the karma phala, which you are carrying the load from one life to other. Every life is given to unload so that you discover your divinity and you are adding more and more load only. Thereby, every life suffering as jiva and keeping away from the truth reality. So to convey this point that Brahmadeva himself is Brahman with Sankalpa. We are also so. At any moment he can realize we should also able to drop all the nonsense and realize the reality, the self in us, to convey that. Then when the interest comes, then the Rama and you and I ask it, Bhaiya chalo, baat pakki ho gayi. So we want to drop all nonsense and realize ourselves. Now batao how to do. That's what we are going to teach you, the entire Shastra. In all other Tattva Shastras of Sanatana Dharma, what is taught is same only, but the different things. कई कहते हैं माया को पार हो जाओ, कई अज्ञान को पार हो जाओ, कई कहते हैं तीन शरीर को, तीन गुणों को, पंच भूतों, पंच कोशों को पार हो जाओ. What is said is same only in different languages. One part is common in all, that realize your essential self and get moksha. In the other point, the sadhana prakriya mein different techniques they adopt. Different. And that all vehicles go from one place to other for mobility only vehicles. But each vehicle has its own different capacities, therefore different speeds, etc. है ना, स्पीड कैपेसिटी एंड कैरिंग कैपेसिटीज, बस उतना ही फर्क है. बट हर एक गाड़ी आगे बढ़ने के लिए. सो टू ऑल शास्त्रास फॉर द मोक्ष. So in this Yoga Vaasma these portions we are listening in the form of a samvada between Yama and Mrityu. So Yamaraj was giving that knowledge about Brahmadeva to Mrityu and saying only main one thing, he has no karma or karma phala, and those who have karma and karma phala, they only are under your sway, O Mrityu, that you can kill. But you cannot touch this Brahmadeva, who is beyond any karma nor any dehadi upadhis. Having heard this, the Mrityu goes away. Okay, I can't touch. Now Rama asks, is this you are talking about our own Pitamaha? Means the primordial, the Hiranyagarbha Brahmadeva only? Vaashishtha answered, yes, 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 about him only we are talking. Then the whole chapter, some 10 more slokas or so, Sri Vaashishtha continues explaining about that the Brahmadeva stature. What is Brahma Tattva? Not Parabrahma Tattva, the Brahmadeva, the creator. Brahma, Parabrahma only, but with that Sankalpa of creation, he becomes the Brahmadeva. Sankalpa से ब्रह्म बने. फिर वो ब्रह्म बने का क्या है काम आपका? Be a creator. How? Invoke the Rajoguna. You know, like the children, 3 years, 4 years, they are having all potentials, isn't it? But nothing manifested. Then slowly it is manifested by sending him to the school. Then he starts become student. Bechara unfortunate. अब देखो, all children at that age of 3 or 4 are potentially same, but once they are put in schools, अब कौन से देश में किस तरह का स्कूल में डालते हैं, कौन सा लैंग्वेज? Isn't it? In India itself we have 18 official languages, so many. So each place they put in that type of school, so that Jiva is getting that education. He becomes that. First is the common thing, the languages. Second is the subjects. He is invoking all that inner knowledge, becoming that particular individual. याद रखिएगा आप, 4 दिन पहले हमने कहा, even though to the medical college students, the medical knowledge is given by the professor on the screens and the boards outside. But remember, all that knowledge is gained from his own inner consciousness only, not outside. The outer teachings have facilitated the student to invoke that medical knowledge from his own inner heart. The other student exposed to the law knowledge, the law knowledge from the inner self got exposed there. No, he thinks he's a lawyer and this man thinks he's a doctor. Potentially, the self inner is capable of expressing any knowledge, and you can be that particular knowledgeable person. If you understand this, in the same way, Brahmadeva also, through his Sankalpa, he is now Brahmadeva. Pure Parabrahman, only the Brahmadeva. Like the consciousness in me, only is this pravachan. Where from all this knowledge I am talking to you? From inner consciousness. Nobody has studied from the Shastras and Gurus. Shastra and Gurus are the facilitators to invoke the knowledge from inside. Like Lord Krishna touched with the conch, Dhruva. ध्रुव जी started talking about तत्व ज्ञान. कहाँ से? अंदर से. Anyway, this keep it when this knowledge is required or helpful some in future, उसको तब यूज करो. अभी ऐसे इंफॉर्मेशन के लिए रख लेना फिलहाल, है ना. All knowledges come from pure consciousness only. If the teacher is not conscious, can he give that lecture? If the student is not conscious, can he listen and understand? है ना, ये वाली बात. Now let us see this portion from Sri Rama's Prashna. Okay, 45th mantra onwards it is. Up to 56th, only 11, 12 mantras today, tomorrow. Om, 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 Om Sahana Vavadu, Sahano Bhunaktu, Sahaviryam Karavavahai, Tejasvinavadhitamastu, Ma Vidvishavahai. ओम शांति शांति शांति. ओम नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्म विद्या संप्रदाय कर्तृभ्यो वंश ऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः. ओम यदिमे गुरुभिः पूर्वं पदवाक्य प्रमाणतः व्याख्याताः सर्वसच्छास्त्राः नित्यं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहं शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः. ॐ श्रीराम राम रामेति रमे रामे मनोरमे सहस्रनाम तत्तुल्यं रामनाम वरानने. तस्मै श्रीगुरवे वसिष्ठमुनये नित्यं नमस्कुर्महे. विश्वामित्रमुनिं शरण्यमनघं भूयो नमस्याम्यहं. तस्मै वाल्मीकये श्रीगुरुतमगुरवे भूरिभावैर्नता स्मः. पूर्णानन्दस्वभावः स्वजनहितकृते माययोपात्तकायः कारुण्यादुद्धिधीर्षुर्जनमनवरतं मोहपङ्के निमग्नं आविश्यान्तर्वसिष्ठं बहिरविकलयन् शिष्यभावं वितेने. यः संवादेन शास्त्रामृतजलधिममुं रामचन्द्रं प्रपद्ये. ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम्. एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि. ओम परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्त ब्रह्म भक्ति योग धर्म विद्या आचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः. श्री रामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे श्री वशिष्ठ विश्वामित्र वाल्मीकि वेदव्यासादि ब्रह्म विद्याचार्येभ्यो अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः. संकल्पः तेषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्त योगवासिष्ठ महारामायणोक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्य बोधेन मोक्ष कैवल्य प्राप्त्यर्थं श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणे इतिहास संतवाङ्मयोक्त साध्य साधनानुभव सिद्ध्यर्थं तत्रोक्त ऋषिमुनि गुरुदेवता दर्शनानुग्रहानुभव प्राप्त्यर्थं सनातन धर्मस्य विश्वव्याप्ति विश्वाध्यात्मिक प्रगत्यर्थं विश्व शांति कल्याणार्थम् अस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां सर्वेषां संकल्पित सत्कर्म दिग्विजयार्थं तेषां हृदये परब्रह्म भगवद्देवता गुरुशास्त्र सत्संग साधना सेवा माता पितृ देश धर्म सनातन धर्म भक्त्यादीनां द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थम् अनेक शास्त्राणाम् अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मध्ये श्री वाल्मीकि महर्षि विरचित श्री योग वासिष्ठ महारामायण शास्त्र से पारायणम् अध्ययनं साधना प्रयत्नं तदनन्तरं दशश्लोकी अध्ययनं तदनन्तरं संक्षिप्त स्कन्दपुराणं तदनन्तरं श्वेताश्वतरोपनिषदः पारायणम् आशि समेत वयं सर्वे मोक्षार्थं करिष्यामहे. ओम श्री रामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे नमः. श्री योग वासिष्ठ महारामायण शास्त्रं मंगलाचरण श्लोकाः. ओम यतः सर्वाणि भूतानि प्रतिभान्ति स्थितानि च यत्रैवोपशमं यान्ति तस्मै सत्यात्मने नमः. ज्ञाता ज्ञानं तथा ज्ञेयं द्रष्टा दर्शन दृश्यभूः कर्ता हेतुः क्रिया यस्मात् तस्मै ज्ञप्त्यात्मने नमः. स्मरन्ति सीकराय यस्मात् आनन्दस्याम्बरे वनौ सर्वेषां जीवनं तस्मै ब्रह्मानन्दात्मने नमः. दिवि भूमौ तथाकाशे बहिरन्तश्च मे विभुः यो विभात्यवभासात्मा तस्मै सर्वात्मने नमः. Mm, mm. ॐ सत्यं ज्ञानमनन्तमेकमजरं नित्यं विभुं शाश्वतं प्रत्यग्ब्रह्मरसायनं सुखघनं पूर्णं परं पावनं स्वात्मज्योतिरनादिमध्यनिधनं मायाविलासैर्मुहुः विश्वाकारमपास्तमायमभयं वन्दे विशुद्धं पदं ज्ञानादेवात्मनो मोक्षः न तु कर्मसमाधिभिः अज्ञातोऽसौ ससदृश्यं सृजत्येवेति कीर्त्यते. ओम श्री रामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे नमः. श्री योग वासिष्ठ महारामायण शास्त्रम अथ तृतीय उत्पत्ति प्रकरणम अथ आद्य सृष्टि वर्णनं नाम द्वितीय सर्गः. Okay, so about Brahmadeva, what Vasishtha ji said to, sorry, what Vasishtha saying Ramji ko Yamaraj telling Mrityu. 42 onwards we are starting. वेदनामात्र संशान्तौ ईदृक्षोऽपि न दृश्यते तस्मात् यथा चिदाकाशः तथा तत्प्रतिपत्तयः. So vedanamatra samshanto. Even a chitta vritti, that I am Brahmadeva, that also when it becomes quite answer. Idrishobhina drishyate. You can't call your name as the Brahmadeva. It will be pure conscious known. Tasmat, therefore, yatha chidakasha. As the pure conscious self or reality of Brahman, tata tat pratipattayaha. That is how the Brahmadeva also. So in that Brahmadeva sthiti. Now, Yamaraj is telling Mrityu, Kutah kilatra prithvyadehe कीदृशः सम्भवः कथम् एतदाक्रमणे मृत्योः तस्मान्मा यत्नवान् भव ग्रहीतुं युज्यते व्योम न कदाचन केनचित् श्रुत्वा एतद्विस्मितो मृत्युर् जगाम निजमन्दिरम्. So, kutah, from where? Atra, in the case of this Brahmadeva, Prithvyadehe, there are no Panchamahabhuta, Srishti at all. They are affecting him. Kidrusha Sambhava Katham, then he is not a born person. The Panchamahabhutas are not there, nor he is created. Therefore, he Mrityo. Kaviraj is telling, Etada Kramane, he Mrityo, Tasmat Ma Yatnavan Bhava. Don't try to consume that Brahmadeva. You cannot do so. No, final thing he says, Yamaraj, ki grahitum yujyate vyoma na kadachana kenachit. Kenachit, by nobody, kadachana, by no means or never, vyoma grahitum yujyate. The space can never be caught by anyone by any means. पकड़ते देखो आकाश को पकड़ किसी भी तरह नहीं पकड़ में आता. Now when this was heard by Mrityu, श्रुत्वा एतद् विस्मितः मृत्युः. He was very surprised. Jagama Nijamandiram is gone to his place, withdrawn from finishing that Brahmadev. He was finishing everyone, consuming everyone, but he could not do that work of giving Mrityu to or Marana to the Brahmadeva. This is what is the Katha. What is the Saramsha of the Katha? The pure consciousness alone with the Chitta Vritti is called Brahmadeva at the totality. And that Chitta Vritti is from the Maya, which is a power of the Paramatma only. In that three gunas, with the Rajaguna, is a creator. Tamo is called as dissolver, the Shivaji हम कहते हैं. Sattva guna is called as Brahmadev, sorry, Vishnu Murti. एक बताया तो बाकी सब समझ में आना चाहिए, इसलिए वन ओनली इज टोल्ड. नाउ श्री राम इज आस्किंग. श्री राम उवाच ब्रह्मैष कथितो देवः त्वया मे प्रपितामहः स्वयंभूरज एकात्मा विज्ञानात्मेति मे मतिः. तो ब्रह्म एषः कथितः देवः त्वया. ओ देवः, ओ he is telling to Vasishtha. Devah Brahmaha Taya Katita. About this Brahmadeva spoken by you. Me Prapitamaha. He is my forefather, my grandfather only. Me means Amsatka. Who otherwise is called as Swayambhu, the self expressive, Ajaha, unborn, Ekatma, one without second, Vijnana Atma, who is having only Vijnanata only in him. See, the awareness or consciousness becoming the knowingness at the samashti level is Hiranyagarbha. At the individual level is your and our inner chitta. After that only we become aware of the things and then we get desires and we work for them, etc. His knowingness of Brahmadeva is to facilitate all the jivas for their sadhana and evolution and prarabdha, the entire world. He becomes aware of that. And then he says the creation. When this was said by Sri Ramji, ki Swayambhuhu Ajaha Eka Atma Vijnanatma iti me matihi, I feel that is what you are speaking about. Can you understand what you said in my language? Okay. Main point you have to understand that the state of Brahma Devahood, you can talk it as, if it is allowed. Now, Shri Vasishtha Uvacha. Now, Vasishtha ji is explaining to Ramchandra ji. कि एवमेतत् मया राम ब्रह्मैष कथितस्तव विवादमकरोत् मृत्युः यमेनैतत् कृते पुरा मन्वन्तरे सर्वभक्षः यदा मृत्युर्हरन् प्रजाः बलमेति अब्जजाक्रान्तौ आरम्भमकरोत् स्वयं तदैव धर्मराजेन यमेनाश्वानुशासितः यदेव क्रियते नित्यं रतिस्तत्रैव जायते. है ना? Remember, from this chapter onwards, lot of subhashitas are coming. Earlier chapter also we saw. Very, very interesting. We will see it. Now one by one. Shri Vasishtha Vach. Vasishtha says, Evam etat. Yes, what you said is right. Etat evam. Hanji, hanji. जो आपने समझा वही करेक्ट. एवं एतत्. And in Gita also, evam etat yatha tattvam atmanam parameshwara. 10th chapter. Yeah, what you said is about Paramatma, I understood, but that Rupa I want to see. 11th chapter. Dashtamichami te Rupam Aishwaryam Purushottam. So, evam etat is, Hanji, correct. Vasishtha ji is telling to Rama. Hanji, hanji, jumne jo kaha pitamaha hai, wahi hai. Evam etat. Hey Rama, Maya, Esha Brahma Katitaha Tava. Yeah, our own forefather Brahmadeva only is spoken. For you is Pitamaha, but for me to direct to Pitaji only. Tava Katita means I have told you about that Brahmadeva only. Then regarding this Brahmadeva only, Vivadam Akarot Mrutyuhu Yamena Etat. Krute Pura. Etat Krute, for the sake of this Brahmadeva only, Pura means in the last few shlokas of this chapter, I spoke to you that the Mrityu was doing the Vivada with the Yamaraj that I want to consume. This Brahmadeva only. So Mrityu Vivada Makarotu Yamena Etat Krite Pura. With Yama, Mrityu did Vivada about this Brahmadeva only, exactly which you have understood. Our own primordial grandfather. Prapitama means earlier great grandfather. Okay. Now what about this Mrityu fellow? Ki Manvantare Sarva Bhaksha. At the end of the Manvantara, he is given a chance to do the bhakshana of everything. Manvantara. One Manvantara is equal to 72 Chatur Yugas. 14 Manvantaras is 1000 Chatur Yugas. That is one day of the Brahmadeva. Then again one day Brahmadeva, yes, one day, one night, same time he sleeps. That time whole thing is silent. Again the Srishti comes. So Manvantare Sarvabhakshaha, this all consuming Mrityu, Yada Mrityur Haran Prajaha. Sarvabhaksha Mrityu was doing the Harana or consumption of all the Prajas. That time he was given license. Balameti, he got the bala. Then what did he do? Abjaja akrantau arambam akaro swayam. See Abjaja. Abjaja is lotus born Brahmadeva. Even to do the akramana on him and consume him also, he akarot, tried. Arambam akarot. He took initiative. Tada eva at that time only Dharmarajayana Yamena Ashu Anushasita. Immediately Yamadharmaraj gave him the teachings and told, you will fail only, you cannot do that. But why did the Mrityu try to even consume Brahmadeva? Simple answer. What is it? Yadeva kriyate nityam ratihi tatraiva jayate. Whatever one does every day, one finds interest, taste, habit of that only again and again. So this Mrityu does this only nityam. Therefore he revels in that killing or finishing. So that he wants to do prayoga even on Brahmadeva. Right? So that Subhashitam explained with regard to the Mrityu. Mrityu was doing every day the same karma of killing. So therefore, he's got habituated to that. He was having the rati, reveling joy in it. So he wanted to test his power even on Yamaraj or Brahmadeva also. But for us, what is the lesson? Very important. Yedeva kriyate nityam tatraiva ratihi jayate. देखो बहुत बहुत important thought है. See, if today we are having rati enjoyment only in the bhogas through the indriyas of the objects of the world, not because the world is real or the sukha is real, no, but because of every day you are doing that only from millions of lives. Therefore, उसमें मजा आता हुआ, that alone is ananda. There is nothing other than that. That conviction we got it. Even in this world also. The smoker smoking, the drunkard drinking, the coffee वाला coffee, the buttermilk वाला buttermilk. जिसको जिसमें रुचि है उसको उसमें मजा आ रहा है कि नहीं, है ना? कोई जॉगिंग जा रहा है, कोई एरोबिक्स कर रहे हैं, कोई एरोबिक्स कर रहे हैं, कोई प्राणायाम कर रहे हैं, कोई योगा कर रहे हैं, कोई बाकी चीजें कर रहे हैं हर डे सुबह सुबह आधा घंटा. Go and see in the park. 10 type of people, 10 type of things they are doing. So whatever one does, one gets joy in that only. Yada eva kriyate nityam rati tatra eva jayate. You go on watching TV every day, you get maja in that. Being with the friends, मजा उसमें आता है. सेल फोन में घूमो उसी में मजा आता है आपको. तो ध्याय तो विषयान पुंसा जो गीता में कहते हैं वैसा वाला. So all that and then अभ्यासाद रमते यत्र कह के गीता में जो कहते हैं, it is the अभ्यास रमणम, not that really there is joy in it. So as we give these examples, negative in the world, positive you see. Like I was telling you, I just came from Ayodhya. One day, 2 days, आराम से भगवान के 4 times दर्शन अच्छा लगा. No, there though thousands and thousands of people, Nityam, how many temples are there? They are doing the puja to the Lord, Namaskar to the Lord, Arati to the Lord, Bhajan Kirtan to the Lord. So to go to Haridwar, Rishikesh and see, मथुरा वृंदावन जाकर देखो, तो वो लोग नित्य वही कर रहे हैं, उनको उसमें आनंद है. There are people doing variety of shastras, parayana, उनको उसमें आनंद है. And some are seeking the ultimate truth. It takes time, but even those also will get the revelation of it and they start reveling in it. So, yada eva kriyate nityam rati tatreva jayate. Yat eva, sorry, yada. Yad eva kriyate nityam rati hi tatreva jayate. So, yad eva kriyate nityam ratis tatreva jayate. Can we chant it 6 times? Yad eva kriyate nityam ratis tatreva jayate. यदेव क्रियते नित्यं रतिस्तत्रैव जायते. 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 So if you don't, if you want to come out of the rati in the samsaric cheese, give it up. Don't start doing it anymore daily. So too in the spiritual things, you want to have rati, do it every day. You were, I am there. One example, we are there. Even though we were there for Darshana Vidya, but still Subha, Dopar, Sham, somehow all the classes are conducted. Maybe the time reduced because it was not there. But then Rati, and for me, I tell you, only after doing that class, there was contentment. Yeah, Ram Darshan was a great joy there. Ayodhya Ramji ka Darshan, and a huge construction going on. It will take at least, in my opinion, 10 years for it to complete. 8 to 10 years. But that will be Bhavya. है ना? कोई को तुगलक औरंगजेब नहीं आएगा उसके बाद गधे लोग. So the rati in that. We do the classes, there is a comfort every day. Now start doing japa, then only you'll be happy. Make a habit of all good things. श्रवण का हैबिट, स्वाध्याय का हैबिट, जपा पूजा उपासना का हैबिट, मेडिटेशन का. ये चारों spiritual चीज. Apart from that, your habit of proper diet and exercise for the body's health. Keep doing them. That's a continuation. Never bother from this moment onwards about the death at all. There's nothing called as death. Only change of the body, same things will continue. So before we leave, if we can make positive habits, then they will not struggle them in the next life. Straight away शुरू से वो हमको दिए जाते हैं. That way we can encash this. यदेव क्रियते नित्यम रतिः तत्र एव जायते. Done. Now, uh, huh. Mhm. Continue. Brahmadeva is now sorry. Yamaraj and Mrityu Samvada is over. Now Sri Vaashishtha is telling Rama. After that, conclusion of the story. From that, Brahma kila parakasha vapurakramyate katham manomatram cha sankalpaha prithvyadirahitakritihi yaschid vyoma chamatkarah kila akaranumurtiman sachit vyoma ivano tasya karanatvanna karyata. So Brahma kila parakasha vapuhu. He is having that para akasha, chida akasha only as his sharira. Then akramyate katham. You tell, how can the mrityu overpower him? More so, manomatram cha sankalpaha. This Brahmadeva is the Parabrahma with his manomatra sankalpa. He is there as Brahmadeva. And Prithvi adirahita akritihi. His akara is not the sthula sukshma karana sharira which are made of panchamahabhutas. So Panchamahabhuta Rahita Sankalpa Matra Chida Atma, the one who has got Para Akasha. How can it be finished by the Mrityu? Right? Now, Yaha Chit Vyoma Chamatkaraha Kila Akaranumurtiman. So Yaha Chit Vyoma Chamatkara is Chidakasha Rupa only. Okay, yacha, yeah, no, the beautiful sadhana. Suno, yaha chit vyoma chamatkara kila akara anumurtiman. The one who continuously does, anu means continuously does, that his murti is not Panchabhautika murti, his murti is chit vyoma murti. Listen carefully. The one who continuously thinks that he is Chit Vyoma Murti, means Chidakasha Murti, and not the Panchamahabhuta made Murti, Saha Chit Vyoma Eva. He will be Chit Vyoma only. He is Chidakasha only. At that level, Natasya Karanatvam na Karyata. Neither he is caused by anything, nor he is causing anything. He has no Karana and he can never be manifested as a Karya. Therefore, what is the lesson here? From the deep heart level, the subconscious level, say, the continuous that happening is what? I am only Panchamahabhuta made Sharira, Stula Sukma. अब बिना कोई मेहनत का वही चल रहा है. That's called samsara. What hint Sri Vasishtha ji is giving? तुम चिद व्योम आकार वपु मानोगे धीरे धीरे वो हो जाओ. That's why चिदानंद रूपः शिवोहम शिवोहम. See? और तद शिवः केवलोहम तदेको वशिष्ठः शिवः केवलोहम, which we are studying after this text. यहाँ वशिष्ठ जी is giving us the hints. We have to catch them. जिसने हजारों जन्मों से अयम पंचमहाभूत मेड शरीर ये कॉन्सेप्ट को स्ट्रेंथन कर रहा है, वही कर रहा है एक्शन में. ही विल रिमेन एज दैट जीव ओनली. ब्रह्मदेवा इज नॉट लाइक दैट. ही इज जस्ट देयर विथ संकल्प एज ब्रह्मदेवा to do the work of Srishti as told by the Lord. He always in the mood that I am Chit Swarupa. Again, I am reading it for you, very important. Yaha, whoever he may be, here in the Brahmadeva, applicable to all of us also, Yaha, Chit Vyoma Chamatkaraha Kila Akara Murtiman Anu. The most wondrous and surprising, pure conscious space I am. Chit Vyoma. The one who does meditation like that, Sachit Vyoma Eva, he will be Chit Vyoma only, Chit Akasha only. Now to this add all what is studied in last 2-3 days. What is it? Such Chitta Akasha Rupi cannot be killed or consumed by the Mrityu. So he has transcended the Janma Marana. Okay. Now by saying one more thing, Na tasya karanatvam na karyata. This applies to Brahmadeva. Right? No karanatvam is Brahmadeva has no karana from whom he is born. Therefore he is not a karya. Apply to Brahmadeva. In our life also, we all both having Panchamahabhuta made body available and identifying with that. These two are called Karya. Where from it is happening? The Karanas. What are the Karanas? Vasanas. And why the Vasanas? Because of Avidya. Now see the whole topic. The more and more Vidya or the Jnanam is gained, that everything is Brahman only, that alone is real. To that extent, Avidya goes away. When Avidya goes away, the Avidya Janita Vasanas go away. In the Vasanas only, the powerful thing is there, which is giving us the Panchamahabhuta made dehas, and which is also making us identify. And what was said in 3-4 slokas back, the one who says that I am Panchamahabhuta made Sharira, oh Mrityo, you have your sway only on them. Yamaraj ne kaha ki nahi. Yamaraja told too, the Mrityu are not. So we all, when we say we are Panchamahabhuta made, any of the Sthula Sukshma Karana Sharira, we are under the influence of Mrityu. And instead of that, when we do Ham Chit Vyoma Upasana, with the knowledge, to the extent of elimination of all vasanas, therefore, no compulsion of giving us the Shariras, nor we need to identify with them, there is no Mrityu. Here, one thing is it as Mrityu. Before the Mrityu, the Jara Avastha, the Roga Avastha, the Janma, in between that, all the problems, dukkha's, every time they are not told. एक हिंट कर दिया तो वाक्य आप समझना. और सब समझों का एक ही समझ है, in this human life, whatever the problems you are going through, or in all the other beings, whatever the problems we are going through, you will not have them. And I go and see the world, the jivas, खटमल मच्छर कहो या सुअर कहो या बंदर कहो कुत्ते कहो, कहाँ जाकर खाना खा रहे हो बेचारे. when you look at them from the dirt and all of this, they try to eat the food. We only go like that when we become bhogi and develop that type of our vasanas. See their pathetic life. Who are they? They are jivas. Which jivas? Like you and I, who have become kami bhogi because of upadhi tadatmya and did aneka dharma and papa. Now we are better than them. We are human beings. Now become better than this. How? Gain the tattva jnana, live up to it. What is tattva jnana? You are chit vyoma. Must remain as chit vyoma. But what about all my upadhi identity? अब फिर से एंटरटेन करोगे उसको मैं करके देन फिर वो वासनाएं बढ़ेंगे. बट आप क्या करो, मरते दम तक whichever the place you are placed, do those dharmas with those upadhis. Same time, identify yourself with more and more chit vyoma. Every day 10 minutes spend. Chidananda Rupa Shivoham Shivoham or Chidakasha Rupa Shivoham Shivoham. तदेको वशिष्ठ शिव केवल हो. इसको स्ट्रांग करते जाओ इस ज्ञान को. अनुपाति तादात्म कम करो. हमेशा entertain. Because of my past karmas, I got this body, and such bodies will be given to me again and again. Same way I'll suffer again and again every life, which I don't want. Therefore, I am not doing those karmas prompted by the kamanas, which to give me karma phala, they will subject me to janma marana. I don't want it. You sub entertain. This is called the sadhana. पहले समझो. So may the Lord give us proper samajh and may we do really the sadhana also. Thank you. कल बाकी देखते हैं. ओम पूर्णमद पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ओम शांति शांति शांति. हरि ओम. श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः. तत्सत् ब्रह्मार्पणमस्तु. That's great. You know. जय श्री राम. हे भगवान, धन्यवाद for giving the beautiful darshan. All those who attend the classes, we have prayed for all of them. Only those who attend. I can't waste my things for those who don't deserve. Om Natasta Sura. Boल श्री रामचंद्र भगवान की जय. श्री योगवास रामायण शास्त्र की जय. वशिष्ठ विश्वामित्र वाल्मीकि वेद व्यास ब्रह्म विद्याचार्य की जय. बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय. सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय. आज के आनंद की जय. भारत माता की जय. सनातन धर्म की जय. वैदिक हिंदू संस्कृति की जय. अध्यात्म जीवन विधान की जय. Thank you. Please join for our Adi Shankara Grantha.